Dark Triad, the three most dangerous personality types. Explained, some personalities attract you instantly. They appear confident, charming, strategic, fearless. But beneath that surface, there can be something darker. In psychology, there is a term used to describe three specific personality traits that, when combined, can create highly manipulative and emotionally destructive behavior. It is called the Dark Triad. The Dark Triad consists of Narcissism, Machiavellianism, and Psychopathy. These are not diagnoses on their own. They are personality traits that exist on a spectrum. Many people may show mild tendencies, but when these traits are strong and consistent, they can shape behavior in powerful ways. Let's begin with narcissism. Narcissism is defined by an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep need for admiration. Narcissistic individuals crave recognition. They want to be seen as exceptional, superior, or uniquely talented. At first, they may appear charismatic and ambitious. They often present themselves with confidence and certainty, but their confidence depends heavily on external validation. Criticism feels threatening. Disagreement feels like disrespect. To protect their self-image, they may exaggerate achievements or minimize failures. They may shift blame when things go wrong. The goal is simple: preserve the ego at all costs. Next is Machiavellianism. Machiavellianism is characterized by strategic manipulation and emotional detachment. Individuals high in this trait view relationships as tools for advancement. They plan carefully. They observe quietly. They reveal very little about their true intentions. For them, deception is not emotional. It is tactical. They are patient and calculated. They adapt their personality depending on the environment. In one setting, they may appear friendly and cooperative. In another, distant and analytical. Trust becomes a strategy rather than a value. The third trait is psychopathy. Psychopathy involves low empathy, impulsivity, and shallow emotional responses. Unlike narcissists who seek admiration, or Machiavellians who plan carefully, individuals high in psychopathic traits often act without fear of consequences. They may appear calm in stressful situations. They may take bold risks without hesitation. They often display emotional coldness. Guilt and remorse are limited. This lack of emotional depth can make them seem fearless, but it also makes their behavior unpredictable and potentially harmful. What makes the Dark Triad particularly powerful is the combination of these traits. A person high in narcissism seeks admiration. High in Machiavellianism, they manipulate strategically. High in psychopathy, they feel little guilt. Together, these traits can create someone who pursues power aggressively, controls others subtly, and avoids emotional accountability. In competitive environments, such individuals may rise quickly. Confidence attracts attention. Strategy builds influence. Emotional detachment removes hesitation, but long-term consequences often follow. Relationships become transactional. Trust erodes. Emotional damage accumulates. It is important to understand that everyone can display some of these traits occasionally. Confidence is not narcissism. Strategic thinking is not manipulation. Emotional control is not psychopathy. The difference lies in pattern and intensity. Do they consistently exploit others? Do they lack empathy when someone is hurt? Do they shift blame instead of taking responsibility? Patterns reveal personality. So how do you protect yourself? First, observe consistency between words and actions. Charming words mean little without reliable behavior. Second, watch how someone treats people who cannot benefit them. Respect toward those without status often reveals true character. Third, pay attention to how they respond to criticism. Healthy individuals reflect and adjust. Dark Triad personalities often deflect, deny, or attack. Understanding the Dark Triad is not about labeling everyone around you. It is about awareness, because when charm hides intention, awareness becomes protection. And when you recognize these psychological patterns, you reduce the risk of being controlled by them. It is also important to understand that individuals high in Dark Triad traits are often highly perceptive. They study social hierarchies, emotional reactions, and vulnerabilities. They recognize insecurities quickly and may use that information strategically. This is why awareness of your own boundaries and emotional triggers becomes essential. Self-knowledge reduces vulnerability, and psychological awareness strengthens personal protection in complex social environments.